Hey, welcome in everybody. How you doing? I want to do a sacred partner reading, twin flame spiritual path reading for you today. I'm going to use a different spread. Again, tomorrow's morning message, I used this deck. I've been using this a little bit, but I want to show you what it's all about. This is the Empathic Oracle, which I really love. I don't have any connection to this person who did this deck, but I love it. We are going to have pretty soon the Soulful Revolution Tarot deck is going to be showing up. I can't wait. I know, I'm excited. I'm probably going to use this in the extended, the Awakening Soul or the Awakened Soul. And friend of the channel, Kevin Hewitt sent me some lovely decks. So the Fountain and this John Power. So not all new decks at once, but I like to sort of incorporate them as I go. So this is going to be a different, a spread that I kind of use a lot on the lives on Patreon, the Thursday lives. And if you don't know what that is, you can check it out. Okay, so let's see where we go here. This is Twin Flame Energy reading, energy update. For some of you, and I have been experiencing this too, body is freaking out right now. A lot of soreness, a lot of fatigue, and I feel like, especially for fire signs, we're all going through this big upgrade right now. So just chill, because we're being prepped for something very important in December when Jupiter moves into Aquarius. The age of Aquarius shows up. So just hang on to your hat a little bit here. This end of 2020 is going to be kind of a Toad's Wild Ride. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use... Okay, all right, let's do this. Underneath is balance, right? For real. Balance. Balance. Keep your balance. Keep your balance. Hero. That's cool. I might read you that one. Hero. Pedestal. Oh, wow. Okay. So for some of you, this is the twin flame connection itself. So this is very interesting. Right now, we're in Libra time period. So just passing into that. So balance is going to be very important. On this spiritual path, you can trade roles. Teacher becomes the student, student becomes the teacher. If you keep someone on a pedestal, they're bound to fall off for you. There's, all kinds of things like that. And so, and this can be also in your connection with the other person, right? This is kind of what's supposed to happen. So if you have been idealizing this other person, they can fall off that pedestal for you. And it's good, all right? It's good because the idealization is not real. It's not authentic. And on the spiritual path, everything is about authenticity. Being truly in alignment with your mission and path means that sometimes you're the teacher, sometimes you're the student. You could have been the leader in this connection with this other person, with this twin flame, or with your, even within yourself. Certain things you thought like you knew, now you're being taught some new things. And so if you can toggle back and forth between that with people, with other people, you watching this channel, right? Sometimes I teach, sometimes you teach me, okay? And that's really awesome, because when people get solidified in the idea that there's some kind of, they're always the teacher, or they always have to be the one who's leading the other people. I feel like the real gurus, the real teachers are the ones who also learn from other people or other situations, or are open to learning. Intelligence for me, the definition of intelligence, and there's been plenty of people in my life who have embraced this, and there's been also plenty of people who have not liked this, or not liked this characterization. But for me, intelligence is the ability to take in new information, even if it upends a belief system that you have, and be able to embrace that information that's coming in for you. And so that can be challenging sometime when it has to do with other people or relationships in our life. It can be challenging when it has to do with our worldview, right? We can, right now, I feel like all the retrogrades and everything that's happening since 2020, right? 2012 was a major portal, and now 2012 and now 2020 is a major portal. Moving into the age of Aquarius, as Jupiter moves into Aquarius in December on the solstice, no less. I mean, you can't make this up. You can't make this stuff up. I feel like part of that is the people who are seen as on a pedestal, or who we have as a society placed on pedestals, are likely to tumble if they don't realize that part of their job as a leader is to also learn. Okay, that's part of their job. And those who know it, awesome. Those who don't know it, not good. Okay. Underneath is this Five of Pentacles. There can be something, let's see, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Four of Wands. So somebody here has felt left out in the cold by a lie. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could feel left out in the cold by some kind of lie or some kind of situation that's going on with them. They could have a financial situation. They could have been lying to themselves all along about a relationship. Okay, so whoever that's for. All right, so Divine Feminine. Card for Divine Feminine, King of Cups. Knowing your heart. Being in alignment with the heart chakra is for feminine, and that's also a masculine energy. So kind of seeing how masculine energy manages feelings or doesn't manage feelings. All right, Divine Masculine. They get a feminine card of Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the masculine is learning some big lesson as it relates to maybe putting something on a pedestal that needs to get knocked off. Something that they believed in very heartily is likely to go away, but it's going to open up opportunities, new opportunities for creating more wealth, creating more stability for themselves. Okay, they need to become the student around something, or somebody that they put up on a pedestal has fallen, and that's challenging their worldview. Okay. What's the relationship about right now? Seven of Wands. Resistance, and also standing up for yourself in terms of your beliefs. I feel like that's a big energy right now. The morning message for October 14th was talking about standing up for your beliefs, and some people fall away. Some people will be aware that they can embracing any kind of worldview may come under fire. Okay, and it is incumbent upon, like I said, intelligence is about being able to internalize or bring in new information that may challenge your worldview. Okay, and that is certainly happening right now. But still standing up for your beliefs, regardless of, even if you get knocked down or even if you get called out or something like that, it is still about standing up for your beliefs, as long as they are in alignment with your mission, with your true authenticity. Okay, some things new information can be coming along that just, if you look at it like, it's just expanding my worldview. It's expanding how I'm seeing things. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. The feminine needs to practice a lot of good self-care. That just made my decision here. I also have another deck called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. So I'm going to pull a card or two on that in the extended. There will be an extended for this reading. So I'm going to pull a card or two around that, because Divine Feminine is needing to practice more self-care and also practice more ability to stand up, regardless of whether people knock you off a pedestal or not. All right, for the masculine, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, Ace of Wands. This is how they're seeing the situation. Their shift in their financial situation has released them from some relationship. They could have gotten, they could have gotten laid off or something, and they're released from a job they hate, right? They could have had something, they were, working for someone, and all of a sudden now they don't believe in them. Maybe there's some kind of like environmental issue or some kind of thing that clashes with your worldview. And that requires you, this is to the masculine, requires you to stand up for what you believe and start fresh away from that situation, okay? Divine Feminine, message from the higher self, 8 of Cups. Walk away from anything that isn't authentic to you right now, okay? It's going to be important that you do that, because I feel like you could get stuck if you don't. You got to keep moving. Something about that. You got to keep moving. Okay, if the feminine's in a relationship that might need to, if the other person has beliefs that you find antithetical to yours, or if you feel like this person is disrespecting you or something like that, that cannot stand, okay? The masculine is becoming the magician right now. I saw that in the morning message too for tomorrow, for October 14th. And the masculine is becoming the magician, meaning having all the tools at their disposal. There's something really for the masculine that needs to go away. There's 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. What needs to go away for the masculine? 8 of Swords, Hanged Man, 2 of Wands. Most definitely being stuck in a mindset that doesn't serve them anymore. And I feel like you, as the Divine Feminine, if you are the Divine Feminine, I feel like you're inspiring them by doing that, okay? The masculine sees now how their old allegiances or their old belief systems no longer serve them, all right? And that's something that they are working with upending. It's actually a choice they're making, okay? I'm not seeing a tower moment here, not yet, but I feel like they're making this decision from a place of stability, okay? From a grounded place. It's not like a on the fly kind of decision. It's like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. All right, what's subconscious for the feminine right now? Page of Wands, becoming inspired. Becoming inspired by the alignment with the path. All right, you may become inspired by the masculine, what the masculine's doing or going to be doing. Subconscious for the masculine, 3 of Cups. The masculine is, first of all, for some of them, they're eradicating, maybe they're quitting drinking, okay? They're stopping drinking. They're stopping habits that are holding them back from their mission. They're stopping any kind of work or any kind of situation that is holding them back from them becoming the magician, okay? They're wanting a new path. No longer, they could be getting rid of friends who are like not on the spiritual path to their knowledge, right? Like the friends they have are kind of like down the spiral, as they say. They could be getting rid of those friends. Subconsciously even, they're not even know they're doing it. Page of Swords, 5 of Cups, Fool, okay? So it feels to me, let me do this here. Yeah, the death energy is definitely here. I feel like there's a message of loss that's coming in. The masculine is going to share a message of loss, something knocked off the pedestal, some job gone, some stability gone. But they're creating new stability based on their new worldview or based on this progressive worldview that they have now. They've gotten rid of something that was holding them back. I feel like the feminine has already done this, and the feminine's job right now is to practice a lot of self-care, okay, and become inspired by what the masculine is doing. There's a message coming in here of regret. It's almost like if the masculine pushed off the feminine before, now they're saying, I'm sorry, I regret doing that, okay? Let's start again. They really have seen the truth. I feel like if you stood up for something and spoke out about something or said something recently, they were like, no, and there was a split here, okay? I feel like this masculine now could be like, yeah, that was right, What the feminine said to me was right. Okay. So if this is an internal battle, this can also be your masculine and feminine internally, where your masculine, sort of thinks it knows everything and has put something up on a pedestal, whether it's, financial wealth, or it's, some kind of thing that they have idealized in their life, now come crumbling down in their opinion. And it's broken them free from holding back. There's some kind of thing coming out of the darkness that they haven't wanted to see, with the Scorpio energy in the new moon in Libra around relationships. Something is coming out. There could have been a third party where they were. So if this is not internal, if this is a masculine who was in a relationship and there was a third party, you're thinking it's you all the time. What you didn't realize was the person that they were married to or they were in connection with had a third party. You see what I'm saying? So, and all this time, they thought they were the one. And we've done tons of readings over the past year about there's another third party. There's another thing. Could be drinking, could be drugs, could be whatever. But it's their partner who is falling down in their eyes, falling off the pedestal. It's no longer something that they feel they need to stick around for. It's like, is it giving them an excuse to leave? Maybe, but it's also true to their path to not be involved with whatever's going on here. Okay. And I do think that if you're a third party to a to your divine masculine's commitment, they're going to find pretty soon that the person they're married to or they're in relationship with is having a third party situation going on for them. You got me? Okay, so that's something that they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that's happening. That's likely to come out in this Scorpio Mercury in retrograde. So by November 2nd. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 week. Within 1 week, that's the timing card. And 3 of Pentacles. There's definitely a 3 feeling here. The third party can be a lot of things, right? So what is the third party? Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords. They World. Something's ending. They haven't seen it. They've been paying attention to their own thing. This is going to come up on them fast. Okay? So if this is an internal situation, the traditional masculine inside you is about, creating wealth or creating stability for yourself. There's something that's going to rock your stability in terms of ideas or worldview or something like that. I don't feel like there's any financial instability because this 9 of Pentacles is here. But there are definitely some new ideas that are going to shift things into a place of like, oh boy, I really, I messed this up. I need to rectify this situation so I can start down the new path. Okay. Even for yourself, like, oh, I took this job or I took this situation thinking that this was the right path. There's something that's showing up that is showing up fast that can be changing how you believe you are experiencing the world or changing what you're going to be putting out into the world. Okay, so this can be the energy within you, or this can be the collective. I feel like the feminine is inspired by this, inspired by the masculine being able to change, to incorporate new knowledge, new information, and make changes. I feel like that's going to be incredibly inspirational to the feminine. That there can be now, this is the path that needs to be followed, and the masculine is doing the work of it. I don't see Tower. Okay, you get me? So it may be a surprise to them. It may come up on them fast, but it doesn't rock their world. They're the ones in charge of being able to work with this energy. Okay, they're the ones being able to go, oh, okay, so I just found out my company is doing something that is harming the environment, and I thought this was a environmentally sensitive company. Okay, now I got to make a decision, right? Something like that it falls off a pedestal for them. Okay. And I almost feel like the feminine, if this is a warning to the feminine to not put the masculine on a pedestal because of that either, right? It's got to be a continuous learning. The teacher becomes the student becomes the teacher, right? There's got to be this continuous learning. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. I will look at true intentions, true feelings, but I'll continue to look at blocks and information and what's next on this new path, okay? All right, this is a new phase. Okay, all right, link is below for you. This is a twin flame reading for this week in this Mercury retrograde period, starting anyway. All right, link is below. I'll see you over there.